It has come down to this, a national championship matchup that almost no one expected. Two of the lower-seeded teams that had to overcome skeptics and doubters to get into the bracket, win a road game, then win 2 more rounds. And now, in this unlikely matchup, one team will emerge as a very surprising national champion here tonight. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going to take off. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Moore. hold on. Big missed opportunity for an interception. Sets up third down. Crucial moment early in this national championship game. Can they convert on third down in the red zone? Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Touchdown, Oregon. They draw first blood in this national title game. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. First play. That's a fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Looking downfield, it's back. Caught quickly. And they bring him down, but not for 4. He reaches the 38. First down from there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Canes will have first and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Completion makes it second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job up front by this offensive line. A good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Canes, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Extra point try coming now.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. Schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Hughes. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Direct snap to the back. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Too much speed for the defense.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Benson. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum, and a chance at a big play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker off out that you can take advantage of.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He finds his man, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking downfield. It's back. It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances.
And here comes a deep shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back. It's back. Caught by the receiver. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks left and finds his target there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires quickly to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Zips it down the middle. Caught at the 30, still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Catch is made down the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Touchdown, Canes. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like the returner will try and feed. The special teams disaster on the kickoff. Takes it back into the end zone, tackled for a safety. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Back to pass. It's back. Defense is coming after him. They trap him for a sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
To This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
And the return will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back to throw. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Back to throw again. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything.
They're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. The Miami offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Beck. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to throw. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Miami. No chance to catch him there. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Bringing it out, it's Benson. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a win.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Pass rush closing in. He's got it in the open. They drag him down after a big gain. All the way to the 38.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
Play action here on first down. Touchdown, Ducks. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
And it's caught. They convert the two-point try, and now the lead is just a single point here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take in. Offense is back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Now here comes the bunch formation. The throw. It's back. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lyon. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. The defense showing blitz here. Handoff to the single back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
And I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for...
And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They jump on top here in the final minute. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And he drops back in the gun. And he makes it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Change the pre-snap look now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking for a late deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Caught on the outside. It's Lyle. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Receiver makes the grab, breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
It's now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's back. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
And he got it to tie the game here in the final seconds. Barring something crazy, we're headed for overtime. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. Down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a short completion at the tight end. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score from their 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Oh, he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Normally for this offense, down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him, he drops the ball. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
Oh, and he almost had a huge overtime pick. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
On the ground, it's Hughes. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go. This offense going for it on 4th and long. An enormous play here in this overtime. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime. So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Gain gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
End zone ahead. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic. They did what they needed to do, and they come out of this game with a win.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season.